Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's project is for Citrus Twist Kids and today is mixed media in their blog. So my idea for this particular layout is to mix the Heartbreaker kits, which are beautiful. There's a lot of color with touches of gold with a little bit of the Pinkfresh watercolor, liquid watercolor that are available in the Citrus Twist Kids shop. So first thing I'm doing, I'm using a foundation paper from Vicky Beauty and it's a really thick cardstock and I've already covered it with gesso. So what I'm doing is I created this cut. I actually designed the cut file, and I'm gonna use it as the background for the page. And my idea is to add the mixed media as not the paper, but as actually the backing behind the cutout. So you're gonna see that what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna be really messy. And what I'm gonna do is add some water onto the cardstock and a little bit of the color, just try to spread around. And then I'm gonna go in with a piece of packaging just to move the paint around. And you can do this with a inks, you can do this with watercolor, you can do this with acrylic paste. All my idea is to confine the mixed media. And as you saw, I marked, I placed the cutout onto the page, and with a pencil, I marked the limit to where I'm gonna put the mixed media. This way, I am gonna actually use the mixed media in place of paper. So you're gonna see that I play with a few colors. I'm using the yellow, the bubble gum, which is a pink. This is a very vibrant color, so a little bit goes a long way. And you're gonna see that I actually add a lot of water because my idea is not to have something very vibrant. I want a really soft background. So all I'm doing is just playing with the colors. There's a lot of oranges, this really light blue, and there's like the teals in the paper. So I want to add some of those colors. But the main thing I did is I added those yellow, you see those pops of yellow. My idea was to have the design going horizontally, So I knew I was gonna put the title and the picture where the yellow places, where the yellow watercolor in this case are placed. But you're gonna see in a bit how I changed my mind. And all I'm doing right now is I'm using the packaging technique just to add the watercolor. And you're gonna see that I'm not being careful. I am moving it around. The only thing you're gonna see that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it off camera, let it dry a little bit, because when I add the blue and the green, I don't want it to get muddled and give me brown. I want a separation of colors. So all I did is I let it aside to dry a little bit, and then I'm going in with the blue. I think it's called sky blue, and also I am using aquamarine, which is a beautiful color, by the way. So and that's pretty much it. You're gonna see that I use very little of paint, and like I said, I wanted a very soft background, something that's gonna pop the detail of the cutout, but it's gonna give this nice color shadow behind the picture. It's gonna be a pretty simple layout actually. And that's pretty much it. And if, again, like I always said, if you know my style, you know there's gonna be splatters of color somewhere, and that's what I'm doing. Now, because a lot of the papers and the embellishments that I'm gonna use on this layout have a lot tinges of gold, I'm gonna bring a little bit of gold onto the background. So all I'm doing, this is from this palette is, I can't remember exactly who's that from. Kuretake, sorry. This is a Kuretake, and this is all, it's called Starry Night. And these are all gold tones. And all I'm doing is I'm just going to add a few splotches, especially where I put those yellow places. Remember, that's where my idea, where the picture and my title is going to go. And then I'm just going to splatter a little bit of that gold around. And then whatever's left over on the page, I'm just going to use the packaging technique to spread it around. I want it to be a little bit of shimmer on the background. And I'm going to set it aside to dry. See, I'm just checking with the cutter, making sure that it's in place. While it was drying, it took a while to dry. I actually bagged each one of the spaces, not bagged, sorry. I used a foam adhesive, so it took me a while to cut little pieces of foam adhesive to put behind the cutter because I wanted to pop from the page. So I had to be very careful when cutting it. And then I'm just gonna set it on the page and just set it aside, and I'm gonna start working on the picture. Now here's the problem. I turned off the camera for a bit and I totally forgot about it, so my apologies. But all you can see is I backed the picture with one of the papers from the Willow Lane collection that is included in the Heartbreaker kit. And all I'm doing right now is just building this title. And I wanted a really big title for this page because as you're going to see, it's pretty simple. What it's going to sell is the little bit of mixed media at the background. It's just going to bring the attention to everything else. So all I did is this month, the embellishments come from Amy Tangerine's Shine On collection. So there's a lot of black and a lot of gold. And I love this big camera. This is a really big camera in the ephemera pack. So I'm taking advantage of that to create my title. And I just layer a few pieces from the ephemera pack. And some of the puffy stickers. All of these come from the Heartbreaker kit. It's just that wonderful chipboard sticker. Comes from the Shine On collection. Stickers are included in the embellishment kit. After that, you saw that I also play with a few pieces of the ephemera and some of the die cut pieces from Citrus Twist kits. There's always printable available for free each month. And all I did is create layers behind the picture. I'm going to take advantage of the Traveler's Notebook stamp that's called Mom Duty, just to add a few sentiments to the little pieces that I'm adding behind the picture. This is a picture of me with my baby, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and he's my company. So every time he senses that I'm sad, he'll come around and just to, like, you know, cuddle or just jump on, like, you know, one of the chairs just to be close to me. And I usually have my camera on, so we take pictures. This is like our thing. So once I have that done, all I'm doing is I'm gonna prop the picture with some foam adhesive because I want it to pop from the cutout. And I'm just gonna add this big love die cut that I found on the ephemera pack. I think it's just the sentiments, and I want something really big just to balance that big cluster they have at the bottom. Now, I also added some puffy leaves at the bottom. This comes from Pinkfresh, simple and sweet. So I'm going to add a few to the top of the picture just to balance it out and to bring some gold. Now, when I started moving some of the pieces, I didn't like that much. So I added the ones that you see me put on are the ones from Amy Tangerine's Sharon collection. And these are from the embellishment kit. After that, I'm just adding a few more details from the embellishment kit. It's these clear stickers from the Maggie Holmes collection. After that, I just a few lines of journal, and just to complete it, I'm gonna bring some of the Color Shine the Gold ink and just to splatter around because I think I just need to accent some of those little gold spots. And that's pretty much it. This layout honestly took less than an hour to put together, and that's just because it took a while for the watercolor to dry. And that's pretty much it. Super simple. If you're afraid of mixed media, this is a great way to go about it because really what you're doing is confining the mixed media to a single spot, in this case behind a cutout, and makes everything else pop. And I hope you try it. Let me know if you have any questions. As always, check Citrus Twist kits for everything I used in this layout. There's so many things you can download for free from the digital shop. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.